Well, Mr. Garner, is this in violation of the law?
Well, I don't think anybody would probably be prosecuted for handling something. You have a statute on the books that says you must take care of your indigents, and where you're handling a state commodity probably cheaper than the state could handle it. Personally, I think our association would be glad to let the state handle it themselves if they could handle it cheaper. But we fell there to a little problem there that we are handling for the state, and there has been instances where I guess there's been some burials paid for out of county road funds because there was no place else to take it from after the charity had been exhausted in the counties.
I just got through saying I don't see the reason or cause for needing purchase orders to begin with. I don't think that we should be any more required to have to work with purchase orders and take the extra time and trouble that it is to do them than the cities or the schools. Actually, the same law that covers us covers all of the other departments of government.
You can't see any possibility of avoiding waste.
No, sir, I can't.
Purchase order.
No, sir, I can't.
There will be more money in the counties for expenditure both on county roads and state highways under this proposal. There will be better roads because of qualified engineering personnel and equipment available for use. Overall road program of $217 million. Provide a needed and legitimate increase in the base. We propose that it be increased from $3,000 to $3,100 for each of the years of the biennium, which would bring a total of $3,100,000. This is the total over and above the budget of $7,300,000, or $19,300,000 over and above the last biennium for common schools. We confess it isn't as much as we would like, but we add that it is an increase of 25% over and above the last biennium. As to higher education, the budget has in it a recommendation of an increase of $7 million. Contrary to our original recommendation, which was opposed to any supplemental appropriation, we would like to respectfully recommend to you that you give to higher education $2,100,000 in the form of a supplemental appropriation, because we have been told and advised and find that that money will be available by June 1st. We recommend a license, or licenses, I should say, that run from $500 to $2,500 a year. For distilled spirits, better known as whiskey, some. $2.50 a gallon. Many observations have been made to the effect that it is incumbent upon me as governor to present a program, as I said earlier, stick with it and work for it. This we have done and will do. I repeat, it is your responsibility in the final analysis.
Mr. Wiseman, just how busy are you here at the Internal Revenue Bureau just a few hours before tax deadline?
Well, of course, this is our busiest time of year. The last 5 or 6 days, prior to April the 15th, is always our busiest time. No, Virgil, one of the funny things about this thing here, all the people that are going to get a refund file their tax returns sometime in January and February. But all those people that owe us money, they wait till the last minute to get it in, which is happening right now.
Mr. Wiseman, how many people file a return here in Oklahoma approximately each year?
Approximately 750,000, between that and 800,000 each year, individually. Now, this year we still have about 150,000 returns out, according to our best estimate. Of course, out of this great filing system we have, about 400,000 people will receive something like $40 million back in refunds, which we'll get out to them as fast as we can.
What are some of the common errors that people make in sending in their income tax returns?
I think the most common error we find here is the failure to sign the return, the failure to list the dependents' names, and mathematical errors of different kinds. Every return is mathematically verified for correctness, and of course, when we find one that's not right, we have to take it up with the taxpayer, and that delays their refund. It delays us in processing it, and we like to urge people to file them correctly.
I think that majority of the legislators are thinking that possibly the governor allowed for shrinkage there. Had he set the figure any lower, there wouldn't have been much opportunity for shrinkage or reducing it down. Certainly it's much better than the idea of that was previously submitted by one of the House members at $5. I think that everybody's thinking along the line of not having the tax so high that we would have prohibition via the tax route and foster bootlegging and encourage citizens to purchase their alcoholic beverage outside the limits of Oklahoma and bring it in, as has been the custom in the past. I suspect that the legislature will make a serious effort to arrive at a figure that is somewhere comparable to that of the surrounding states, and certainly I'm hopeful that it won't be in excess of what, much in excess of what we have in Missouri and Kansas and Texas. I think that it would certainly afford a substantial solution to the money problems. It's certainly going to be fought like a mad dog by the commissioners because they're not going to turn loose of that much money without a terrific fight. If the governor succeeds in separating the commissioners from this much money, he will certainly be entitled to the first prize, and it'll go a long way toward giving the state a real good road program, and I'm inclined to believe and agree with him that it won't hurt the county.